My dad was kind of the life of the party and everybody's friend.
BJ was the kind of child that left an impression on anybody he met.
Carrie was very funny. She was the little jokester, and she had a great sense of humor, and she had a huge smile. We were notified that she was brutally murdered. And, it's your whole world comes crashing down on you.
It's 10 years later, and BJ's homicide is still unsolved.
My dad worked construction and was literally vacuuming up drywall dust when somebody saw him in there by himself, walked in, shot him in the back, and took his wallet and then left. There were no witnesses other than my dad, and he actually spent the last few minutes of his life on the phone with a 911 operator trying to describe the man that had just shot him. And so you think that the case is going to be solved really quickly. A couple months go by, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you really start to, kind of struggle with the idea that the case might not get solved, and that somebody might get away with murder.
Cases can grow cold very quickly. If a murder case is not solved within really the first 36 hours, immediately and drastically the chances of solving it decline rapidly.
That's a lot of killers that are still out there that are able to do this to other people. And that really kind of got the wheels turning about an organization that focused on unsolved cases.
It's very unfortunate that we have any cold cases at all, and certainly unfortunate that we have as many as we do. And that's why Ryan's work and the work of Project Cold Case is so important.
When I first started the organization, I just wanted to be able to publicize cases that had not been in the public eye for, years sometimes, and decades, some of them. And all I wanted was the family to be able to know that someone else cared. If you send me a case, I will put your loved one's picture on my website, and it will be there forever. So then we started publicizing the cases with social media.
Social media is incredible technology available to law enforcement and to us, and it wasn't available a decade ago. And it can help to both generate interest, discussion, and leads.
We've had examples recently where technology has improved and where forensic evidence didn't provide us anything 10, 20, 30 years ago. Today it can.
It really works out nice that as technology changes that we can go back and look at evidence in cases and try to rerun some of the evidence.
What started as send us your pictures has turned into spotlights and billboards and meetings with family members and support groups and meeting with law enforcement.
He's able to connect with the detectives. He's able to review police reports. He's able to connect with the prosecutors. He's able to keep the drumbeat going.
As the cases started coming in more and more from all over the country, we realized that we're limited by funding and what we can do. Every single person out there can help us. And that can be in a lot of different ways. It can be liking and sharing things on social media. It can be volunteering with us. And if they have the means, it can be donating to our cause.
I see a lot of things for Project Cold Case in the future. Ryan has carved out a niche that I don't believe exists anywhere.
Just the attention that Project Cold Case brings to these cold cases, that's going to help us long term to be successful. And again, not only in Jacksonville, again, that model will travel around the country. And it's all about community partnerships, which you hear a lot in law enforcement nationwide. And there's no better example of this than Project Cold Case.
He's given us so much hope and I love him for it.
It's my daughter, and I can't give up. I will never give up. I have to be her voice. She's not here. No one can stand up for her.
An arrest in my dad's case doesn't bring my dad back. It's not going to fill that hole in my heart. But what it will do is it will guarantee that he can't do this to someone else. And so that's my battle now. My fight is not to let these people hurt others like they've hurt me and Patty and Margie and so many other individuals.